Okay, wow, lots of good people showing up today. I love this. All right, so today we are going to talk about what diet should I be on. And just in case you don't know who I am or where I'm from, my name is Heather. I am the podcaster from Half Size Me. If you haven't had a chance, you can check us out on iTunes and Stitcher Radio. I release a weekly show to help inspire and motivate people to get healthy. I myself have lost 170 pounds and have kept it off since January 2012. I also have the Half Size Me community where I help other people, and I do one-on-one weight loss coaching. So that's kind of me in a nutshell. Now, I am here today because I got an awesome question from a community member, and she was expressing to me some concern regarding, okay, I've done Atkins, I've done, Weight Watchers many, many times. And, I find that when things are too restrictive, I sabotage, I don't stick with it. And she wanted to know what she should do. Should I go on a primal diet, a paleo diet? Should I try Weight Watchers again? She basically said, I'm afraid of what I might do if I'm left to my own devices. And here's the reality, okay? The reality is, oh, by the way, one thing I forgot. If you like anything I say, you can hit the little screen and make hearts. This is so cool. So you get hearts for saying things people like. So I just want to mention that. All right, so if you are in that bucket, right? So you have tried multiple diets and you find that when things are restrictive, you tend to sabotage, go off plan. And we really want to get away from that. We don't want it to either be your on plan or your off plan. We really want you just to constantly be making better, healthier choices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this out there. This is like a completely crazy concept. What if we didn't follow a diet plan? What if we said, these are the foods I like, and I am going to make them work within my calorie budget, and I am going to take a calorie deficit? And I would argue that most of these other programs, and the reason that they might not feel successful when you go on them, is because you're taking away a lot of food that you like. You're losing the food, right? And where I would make the point, why don't we bring in the healthy things that maybe are missing from your diet? So for example, if everything that you've ever tried has been a very short-lived thing, and you're tempted to go back to a more extreme regimented program, first off, ask yourself, has that ever worked for me in the past? I mean, be honest, be brutally honest with yourself. If it has never worked, why would you set yourself up for that yet again? When in reality, if you took a little bit more of a gentle, more a sustainable approach, you might say, okay, one of the things I really like from an Atkins or a paleo or a more low carb approach is more protein. I feel better eating more protein. So instead of completely overhauling what you're doing and feeling you're on a program just to then be off that program in a week or two, why not add more protein to your diet? Leave everything else the same, just bring on some more protein. You're maybe skipping a couple meals where you don't have any, bring that protein into those meals. Do not change another thing, just bring in the protein. Then you take a look and you say, I've always thought I wanted to go vegetarian or vegan. I like all the veggies they eat, it seems healthy. And maybe I should be on their program. No, maybe you should bring more veggies and fruits into your diet that you currently have. So what if you were to do that? What if you were to start bringing in vegetables to your meals that don't have any? So do you see how this is a slightly different approach? This isn't, this book told me to eat this at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so this is what I'm going to do. No, this is how I currently eat, and I'm going to look at ways that I can actually improve that over the next couple weeks. Why am I suggesting this, right? Wouldn't it just be easier, Heather, to follow what somebody else has? I would argue if it was, you would have already done it. Let's just be honest, right? If this was easy in all things, okay, one size does not fit all. High five to Miss Callister. I'm hoping I'm getting that right. Miss Callister. If it was one size fits all, there would be no weight issues. These would not exist because there is a book for like everything, right? Like that is not the problem. You have to go and take a look. Callie, okay, thank you. Hey, thank you, Callie. You have to look at you as an individual and say to yourself, okay, I am not eating enough protein. I am not eating enough fruits and vegetables. I'm going to bring those into my diet, right? Here's the crazy thing. This is where the magic happens. When you start to bring in larger volumes of those kinds of foods, guess what? Eventually you start to run out of room for the other things. It starts to push it out or make it less often or in less quantity. So I'm going to tempt you. Try to go against what you normally do. If your desire is let me cling on to X because I think X will work for me, and if I just follow it, if I get real regimented and I make it work this time, I'm going to crush it. Has it ever happened before? And if it hasn't happened before, could we try something different? Could we look at the areas that you know you need to improve? I ask every one of my coaching clients this when I first get them on the phone. What is not helping you get to your goal? And I guarantee you, if I were to ask every single one of you that, you could at least tell me 1 to 2 or 3 things, if not multiple, of what's not working for you right now. Maybe you're having chocolate every day in the afternoon. Maybe you're not eating protein for breakfast. Maybe you're skipping breakfast. Maybe you're not eating any vegetables during the day. You jumping on some program will temporarily force you to do some of those things, but it's not teaching you how to do them for the rest of your life. So for the 2-4 weeks that you can sustain that, sure, you'll lose weight. Sure, you'll feel better. But as soon as life happens and as soon as you don't want to do it anymore, you're going to go back to what you've always done. Why not decide today, I'm not going to just follow some random program. I'm going to create my own. I'm going to decide to bring in that protein. I'm going to bring in the veggies and the fruits. I'm going to cut back a little on the sweets. I'm going to start to augment what I'm currently doing to make this something I never get off of again. Because it's hard to say I'm not now following the program when there was no program to begin with, when it was just you bringing in a couple extra servings of fruits, veggies, and proteins. So I'm going to encourage you, try not to look to have somebody else, give you an exact template of food to eat. I'm going to encourage you to start to create your own. Go outside the box. Empower yourself. You are worth this. You want to live your life this way forever. You don't want to lose 100, 150, 50, 75 pounds just to gain it back. And I will tell you now, it happens. Yes, the diet that is designed for yourself is the more likely that one that you will keep up with. It's absolutely true. Everybody that I see that is successful finds a way to eat the foods they like and make their caloric budget balance. I would highly encourage you to do that. Try not to look to somebody else to pull you out of this. You pull you out of this. You look at you, become confident in yourself, and realize that the reason that those other things have never worked is because they aren't built around your lifestyle. So anyway, if there is any questions, gladly take them. I will just stay on for a few more minutes, and then I am going to cut out and go do some homeschooling for my kids. All right, I'm seeing... we got some new people that just joined. And if you have any questions regarding creating your own diet or kind of creating a livable way of doing this, I like how the hearts change colors. They go from purple to green, and I don't know why that is. But, and red. This is so much fun. It's just like, why do you get hearts? Who knows, but they're just awesome to get. It's like getting flowers on a random day. All right. Different people are different heart colors. That's good to know. Okay. Thank you. See, I'm learning. Today was a valuable day for me. You want to know why? I just learned something new. Heather, thank you for all your motivation, not just what eating, but in many areas. Love it. Yes, this is not just about food. This is about you empowering yourself. If you don't learn to trust yourself, if you don't build your own self-efficacy in this, it'll just be a cycle. Just like I call it the wash, rinse, repeat cycle. You're just going to constantly be going from diet to diet to diet. There's never going to be an end in sight. There's never going to be, the solution has to become within you, intrinsic. It has to come from you. And I followed the Weight Watchers program for a good chunk of it, but I still did what I wanted to do. There was days I went far over, weeks I went over my points and I went into the negative because I did what I wanted to do. I was willing to take my time and do it the right way for me and what that meant, and then be able to stay there, right? That's the goal. It's great to lose the weight, but not if you're going to gain it back, okay? So we want something that's going to be sustainable for the rest of your life, 90, 100 years old. Are you going to Are you going to still be doing this? All right, I don't see 3 cheers for weight training. Just started. Yes, I love it. All right, so just started it and you were right about it. Love it. Yes, weight training is awesome. I'm so glad that you guys are getting a chance. Green hearts is somebody else. Learn something new today. My day is complete. I am excited. All right. Well, guys, I'm glad I got to join you today on Periscope. My personal goal goes on my calendar. Anything that's important to me goes on my calendar, is I'm doing Periscope once a week. So if you do get a chance, share it with some friends, let them know. And I just want to give you a little heads up that I will be uploading these Periscope videos to my YouTube channel. So if for any reason you want to go back and check any of those out, that's where they will be housed. So I am so thankful I was able to get on with you today. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and please email me and check me out again at halfsizeme.com. All right, thank you so much. You guys have a great day. Bye.